Ring Fit Adventure is really leveling up the fitness game. And yeah, I'm leveling up the amount of videos that we're doing because I think this is our third or fourth one. It's safe to say we're pulling our weight around here. After Nat and I battled our way through the latest trailer, we decided there's a bunch of new information here that we want to have a discussion about together. Mind you, there is apparently boss battles that we did not see or I think happened after we had this chat, so bear in mind that they look really cool and we'll try to save some of that stuff to when the game's actually out. Make sure to let us know if you're going to be leveling up your fitness in Ring Fit Adventure, and enjoy! So Nintendo finally put out their second bit of marketing for Ring Fit Adventure, and this time it was not a nice change. I feel like with the first approach, they kind of went in with a let's try get the serial killers on camera and see if like we can threaten people into actually buying the game. I don't know how that went down for them, but it seemed to go okay. We've now had that second kind of round come out, Nat, and it's a lot less threatening, and I'm liking the look of this.
They have dialed it down a lot, haven't they?
They have. Tell me, what did you think of the second round of trailers? What are you more excited? You less excited? Did it do it for you?
This trailer, yeah, it definitely did it more for me than what the first one did. Like, I was already interested in getting it, but just having this one, and it showed us a lot more things. It showed us a lot more to the RPG side of it. It showed us more things we can do kind of outside of it.
Well, like, I'm not gonna lie here. When I first saw the first look of it, like I think mine and a lot of other people's opinion was, yeah, it's obviously going to be an RPG light. Look at it, it's RPG light. You knew that, it's a fitness game. It's not going to be the next Ni no Kuni. But the more that we're getting more looks at this, the more I'm like, hey, they're actually throwing a few more elements of RPGs than I thought into this. Now we've seen the quest, Nat, you know?
I know, we've seen heaps, they showed us heaps. We've seen a skill tree. Like, I was actually surprised on that one. There's actually a skill tree in this game.
Like, none of this, and again, it's not going to be like the Final Fantasy X sphere grid where there's like this massive sprawling sphere and you get to go be a marauder if you'd like, or a black mage. That's not happening. But there is still a skill tree. There's still items that you can use to, like, one that pops you up out of the ground, revives you if you'd like. There's ones that restore health and do other stuff, up your attack.
But like, it's cool, they've stayed with the theme, so they're not like potions. They're smoothies.
I know, I love
you
that.
actually collect the ingredients and make smoothies.
Did you see that you use the ring to like squeeze the smoothie out as well, and it's just like,
oh no, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah. So when you're making the smoothies, like you actually you use the ring to push together, and it like pushes together the smoothie, and it's like
kind of like juicing.
Yeah, you're basically
fruits.
juicing the smoothie. I don't know, but anyway, that's really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but and like so, we've seen the items, the quest from these. We've even seen a little bit inside the towns, if you want to call it that, at this stage, where you get to see the shopkeepers. They look really cool. Like they actually look in theme with the style of the game, and so I like that. And these are the guys that are going to give you the quest. You can even buy gear from these people.
I know you can change your clothes.
Yeah,
it's like that they've really thought about everything for this RPG adventure.
There's a lot of these type of things, and like a lot of this stuff, you probably sit back and you go, Eric, I expect this stuff to be in there. Come on, dude. But I thought that this stuff could be in there. I just didn't expect it. And so now every time they're saying there's gear in there, my brain was like, yeah, maybe that was going to be in there. But now that it's confirmed, I'm like, yes, cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we have actually seen this actually being used outside of the game, so you don't actually need to be doing your exercises with the Switch on.
Is this something that you would use now when you're thinking about, like, if I'm going to use the Ring Fit and you're going to use it in-game, would you sit outside and be like, all right, I'm watching a show, ka-chunk, 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 I'm just working my muscles, don't mind me?
No, I would not use this outside of actually playing it on the Switch, because
you're gonna take it for a walk with you while you're walking down the street.
No.
We'll get you two. You can have one on either arm.
People will be having a good laugh at you. But no, because like when I used to do the Wii Fit, that actually had a mode as well where you could keep doing your steps on and off the board while watching TV, so it counted up for you.
Oh.
And like I never did that. I didn't see the point. I'm happy that they added it in for people that do like it. Now I do wonder though, is there going to be anything else you can do? I mean, because if you're just doing this the whole time, I mean, that would get old, wouldn't it?
It reads any press of the ring in, maybe even pull out. I don't know about that, but it reads any kind of change in the ring's dimension. So just be pushing it in.
Okay, so you can do anything as long as you're pushing it in.
Yeah, as long as you're pushing it in. Doesn't matter if you have it on your shoulder. It doesn't matter if you have it two hands on it. As long as you're pushing it together, you get your legs into it. Do whatever you want. You know, just get into it. So what's your favourite feature then, Nat? Obviously, that's not, by the sounds of it, that's not your favourite feature. What is your favourite feature of this?
I still think it's the RPG side of it. I really think that's what's hooked me into this game. I do like the fact that it's an exercising game. I can do something else other than just my boxing, but it is the RPG side of it that has hooked me.
This is a real tell to me, Nat. It's a real tell, because when I hear that you really like the RPG side of it, I am wondering how, like, this how this is kind of just marketed much more towards gamers. Because that's what it is. Like the RPG side of it is like, yeah, I'm a gamer. RPGs, get me down with the RPGs.
Exactly.
You throw my grandma into RPGs and she's just like, hey, Sonny, I don't know what an EXP is from a TXB.
I don't think anyone knows what a TXB is.
I don't know. I was trying to think of what a grandma would say, but like I don't know what grandmas do in their life. They're an illusion. Nat, my favourite feature of this game, I think it would be the heart rate monitor.
It is actually pretty cool.
Just a little thing that we've seen that I just didn't expect. Heart rate monitor. The fact that you can just put your thumb on the little IR sensor that's on the bottom of your controller, and it tells you your heart rate. Cool.
I was actually wondering how they were going to do this, because they had previously said that it measures your heart rate. It's like, how you don't have a heart rate strap? How could it possibly measure it?
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty cool, just sticking your finger on that sensor and it does it for you.
Yeah. Also, are you going to work up a sweat doing this, Nat? Are you going to, like, I feel like you're going to work, like, looking at this, I'm seeing some people working out on it now. Some of the things you got to do, jogging on the spot and then just still doing exercises, I feel like a sweat's going to pop up here.
I think so too. I can definitely see myself building up a sweat on this game, which is why I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't have anyone in workout clothes in any of the trailers.
They made it look very casual, didn't
Yeah.
they? Like, very much, just jump into your local fitness RPG. But it's RPGs, but the fitness, you know. It looks so casual. But now that I'm actually looking at it and a lot of jogging on the spot and doing these other things, it's like, okay, no, this is actually looking like a little bit more of a cardio. Let's get that the sweat glands pumping.
Exactly. And like you see them do squats, and I definitely feel like it's something that will get you sweating.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Also, it's gonna be a really weird RPG to play. Because
like
in the past, when I play an RPG, I'm a binge RPG in that. I won't sit down for 5 minutes and try to get a little bit of an RPG in wherever I can. If I'm into an RPG, give me 8 hours. And now that this is asking me to maybe pop half an hour in before I'll probably be exhausted and be like, okay, yeah, no. I literally have to take a break, not because I want to, not because I'm not enjoying the RPG, but because my body won't be able to continue going. And so I'm wondering how that's going to work with people who have to take a break from this.
Yeah, I do feel like because it's not a deep and heavy RPG,
that
like
plays into
your
it.
Final Fantasy games are, you will be able to put this down easier.
Yeah.
You're not like, oh no, I'm going to miss out on this fantastic story if I stop playing.
I would love for them to make a really heavy, just the next Final Fantasy, use the Ring Fit. And it's because then it'd be that point where people just want to keep playing and they're just destroying their bodies, just going, I have to keep grinding.
Well, it's a perfect way to get people moving and exercising.
It is.
Maybe.
It would get me going for just 8 hours straight. I'll just be half passed out on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Just one foot pushing the ring in.
Still doing it.
Yeah, I'm still going. For today's end screen, I'd love to know if any of you guys do anything to maintain your body. I know I do running. On alternating days, I will do weights at home. I don't go to a gym or anything like that, but I just do a lot of stuff that I can with what I have around me at home. But I'd love to hear from you guys and what you guys do to keep fit as well, because I think we all have different routines and different stuff that attracts us to doing that. So, yeah, let me know. Thanks, guys.